and welcome to the 938 podcast. My name is Mike Escabel. I'm the media manager here at the mission office. And today I'm excited because normally I'm behind the camera, but today I'm in front of the camera. And I'm here to walk you through some of the incredible resources that we offer at project938.world. 938 Sunday is just around the corner. That's a Sunday where churches from all around the world gather and pray for more missionaries. And even if you aren't available to participate in 938 Sunday, you could take and use these resources throughout the year. They are completely free at project938.world. So let's go there.
Okay, so we're here at project938.world, and right away on the right-hand side, you're going to see our menu here, and this will take you to everything Project 938. So if you click on this, it will directly take you to that spot. And before we hit resources, I really want to show you our podcast is on here. And every single episode we have ever produced is on here too. So it's really fun to kind of go back and see some of our previous podcasts. So that is a place where you can do that. You can also find that on a playlist on our YouTube channel. It's at BBFI Missions. And then on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. There's links to those two things there too. So yeah, the podcast is completely available on project938.world if you want to come here for that resource. We also feature our docuseries on project938.world. And this has been awesome to produce and to hear and to know these stories, and developing these documentaries. I get to spend a lot of time with these missionaries, and even when they're not here. And so that's pretty crazy. Marjorie Browning was such a cool story. And that was one that we remade that John had produced a while ago. And it was really exciting to get to work on that project. And then Laverne Rogers Told Itself. It was such an incredible story, too. And if you haven't watched this one, go ahead and watch that and share that with people. It's a really cool story of someone who went over during a really, really hard time right after the World War II. Laverne Rogers was on the ground in Japan, and man, it's such a cool story to experience. But then working on Richard Connerup's 938 docuseries was such a privilege. It was really cool to know the story behind one of our earlier missionaries in Africa. I mean, Richard, I don't want to ruin it for people, but Brother Connerup was building missionary stations and living in a tent for almost 3 years. And there's just so much in that. And just the sacrifice that he gave to be able to do some of the things and to bring the gospel more to Africa, to Kenya, and to Ethiopia is just really incredible. So really strongly encourage you to download those things. Just so you know that you can download these documentaries directly. If you click on that link up there, it will take you to our Vimeo page. And this is kind of where all our videos are housed, but you can click this download button right here. So I'm going to get out of that. You can load this download button here and choose whatever format you want it in. And I would always recommend this one if you're going to show it in church, but 720p would be good enough too. It's a smaller file, so it won't be as much to download and won't be as heavy on a computer that can't handle it. So, but yeah, those are available there. So it's always nice to have just to know where to go when you need those things. So the docuseries is available at project938.world, and we're excited to offer those things. Watch the trailers. If you haven't watched them yet, watch the trailers, and I know you'll be blessed by just the trailer, but and then watch the series. It's really cool to watch. We also have on our page our resources, and this is really cool. We feature here our videos. We have a library of promotional videos and regional videos for 938, and that is growing and growing and growing. And what you're going to find there are videos from national pastors, pastors and missionaries from all around the world who are just talking about 938 and the importance of it. And you can use those as promotional videos for your own 938 stuff. But we also have our regional videos on there that feature 7 different regions. And it's really cool to watch those as well and get kind of facts about the regions and why we need more missionaries in certain areas of the world. So really encourage you to go in there and check those out. We still offer our 7-day prayer guide, and it's a really cool opportunity to pray specifically for countries in a very specific way. And you'll find that a digital version and a print version here. And then our resource pack, our latest resource pack is a lot more than just graphics that I've made. There's videos on there. There's teaching opportunities. There's so much there, and they're all free, which is really cool and really exciting. And we love that we can offer those. But you can click here to download the 2023 project resource pack, and it will take you to a Dropbox page, and there is the design pack here, the videos, action steps for after day of prayer, and then resources for 2023 day of prayer. So this is for 938 Sunday. So a lot of stuff here. Let me just walk you through the design pack. Just so you know, the original design pack is available right here. And this is the original file it was made in. So if you want to edit anything and make it your own or do more with it, there is the chance to do that. And I think I can show that to you. I think I have that up. Let me get out of here and pull that up. Yeah, here's what it will look like in Adobe XD, and this is what it was created in. But you could go into these and change the verses. I don't know why you would change the verse, but you could if you wanted to. You could change the slogan of Will You Pray. You can do a lot of different things in here, add things, take away things. Like you can really make it your own. If you wanted to put your church logo on everything, would be the easy, quick place to do it, because you could just copy and paste it on all the things all at once. And that's really nice feature. But here is a good example of what you'll find in the design pack. And it's really cool to know that everything's here. But you have your logos, your bulletins. We have pre-service slides, and this is a really exciting thing to kind of just show beforehand. We just don't feature our podcast, but another encouraging thing that you'll see that doesn't get probably as much attention because it's not video is our global partners. And we have an all digital version of this, and it's really cool to go there and check it out. And you guys can do that. This is the QR code for that. But we have a slide that you could actually show in your service that people could go and check it out from there as well. The link to it is really easy. It's just gp.bbfimissions.com. You can always use that if you don't want to use a QR code. But there's our articles are already live on that Global Partners, and that Global Partners is ready to go, and it's out now. So that's just another exciting resource and news and articles from missionaries, and just another great way for your church to connect with missionaries who are on the front line. So it's really exciting. And then obviously some pre-service slides for 938 Sunday. One main title if you want to really celebrate it and make that your main background. We also have some 938 Challenge pre-service slides. And this is great because it explains the challenge. I thought this would be a good time to do this too. But it's 2 easy steps. Is set your alarm for 9:38 a.m. or p.m. And then the second step is just to pray for more laborers. And we have your verse here too, and then a place where you can join the challenge. It's our 938 Challenge Facebook group, and you can be a part of a community that's all praying for people. And then just a Will You Pray call to action there. We also have our 7-day prayer guide in the same format where you could do it in a pre-service slide, and people could have that there. This is cool because we offer you slides too. It's just a light and dark version of blank slides, and then a lot of different options for titles. So that's just a cool resource to have, especially if you want to use one of our messages, or if you had a message of your own that you wanted to put out there and just needed blank slides for, and you could fill in the points and the scripture with those and use those as a resource. I have phone and digital backs. We did these for us more, but if you guys need them, we thought we'd make them available. That's a cool thing to be able to use too. here are our banners, and these are really meant for pop-up banners or X banners. X banners are the cheapest way to probably produce these, but even a pop-up banner, I think you could go get it under $100 for one banner. And these are kind of fun to have if you want to put them on your platform or put them in lobbies just to make it a bigger deal. And then also the same thing, you would have to probably print these out of your church, but these 18 by 24 posters is a good way to draw attention to it. We also have the prayer guide here, and it's kind of like the updated look of the prayer guide, and then some letterhead and some 8.5 by 11 versions. So if you wanted to put some smaller door posters, or you have a place where like a bulletin board or something where you want to feature 938, we give you that format as well. One of the things that was most effective in ministry on getting the word out was using 11 by 17 posters, because they can be printed on almost any printer, and it was just a great opportunity to get something bigger and put it out there. And we would put these on doors all the time, but you can use them however you want to. We left some blank options for you too. If you wanted to center your missions conference around Project 938, you could do that too, and put some schedules on some of these things. But it just gives you, I really want to give you as many options as you possibly had to be able to make this a bigger deal. So again, if you can't make Project or 938 Sunday, if you can't make it for that, if you like your schedule's already booked, you already have something going on, use this throughout the year. There are opportunities to make this a really big deal in your church and to really put the focus on missions, which I think God will honor and bless. We also give you postcards, which is cool. Our communication card is on here, but we also have business cards too. Man, postcards and business cards are one of the cheapest ways to get out the word or to create invite cards. And it's a really cool opportunity for your members to get involved, or your church to get involved, to invite people and tell them about 938 too. What a way to bring up a gospel conversation to talk about God sending more laborers into the harvest. I would hope someone would ask, what does that mean? And then you could bring up life's most important question with them. And that's just a good opportunity to do that. So those invite cards are so valuable. What an incredible tool. And I hope you take advantage of those. We have a lot of our prayer guides here. I also included slides for your prayer guide, 7-day prayer guide too, on here. So that's kind of a cool opportunity to be able to use those. You'll also see trifolds here. If you are big into trifolds or bifolds, you could use these for a bulletin if you wanted a connected version, but you could also use what's up here for the bulletin, but it just gives you more options. And then I have these 4x4 squares. Now, the cool thing about these is you could use all this stuff really. You could use for social media. But these 4x4 squares are meant to go up to 4 feet. So you could go 4x4 with that and create some really cool wall art that would feature Project 938, hopefully year round. Or you could switch them out, however you want to do that. But it just gives you a lot of options here to create your own things. I have some promotional resources here too. So if you wanted something like for your church to see our website, to talk about BBFI missions or even World Initiative Network, we have that for you there as well. So it's kind of cool that you really have a lot of options with the resource pack. I forgot to mention, we also have social media banners and profile pictures for you and backgrounds. So even MailChimp and LinkedIn options there too. So if you wanted to do some email marketing, that would be a good way to do it too. So yeah, lots of resources for just in the design pack, but that's really not all that there is. If we were to go back here and go to videos, we have a promotional video from Brother Connerup, and just the Richard Connerup documentary is also in here if you can get that directly. We also feature a video here that was shown at our fellowship meetings called Bridge the Gap, and this is a really cool, like kind of a motion graphic video. And then here are some missionary videos of specific missionaries that wanted to speak on 938 this year, and we gave them an opportunity to highlight their field. So we have 3 of those for you, and from really solid, good missionaries and nationals. And then we also have some videos from national pastors here, and then our new regional videos that are from and narrated by our missionaries. So a lot of in the past, we've always narrated these ourselves, but it's kind of a fresh perspective and a new script from a missionary. So that's kind of exciting to hear our different missionaries on those videos. And then we have some videos from our U.S. pastors who, man, so encouraging for these guys to get involved and be willing to do a video for us. So we're very thankful for that too. And they're all taking part in Project 938 as well. So yeah, just a lot of resources, a lot of videos that you can use. Action steps for Day of Prayer. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff in here. That decision card that you saw in the design pack is right here too, for next steps. And we've got a link there for you to watch a video. Project 938 action steps, PDF there, and then the Go Pack, which is really awesome resource for wanting to take a mission trip. So it's really cool there too. And then BBFI missions full resource folder here will just give you all the information you need to know about the WIN and BBFI missions program, legacy giving, Kids for Missions, just a lot of extra stuff in there. So it's kind of nice to have all those extra resources. And then we have resources for the actual 938 Sunday, Day of Prayer. And just, there's so much here. Videos and resources and lessons for kids, which is so valuable. It really will connect your whole church on the whole idea. I put some motion graphics in here. So if you wanted a nicer background that had a little bit of animation to it, you will see that here. Let's see if I can get this to play. And you'll just kind of see what it does. It just kind of loops, but it goes in and out and gives you a kind of a clock, a spinning wheel there. But it's just cool. It just makes it a little bit more special to have something like that, and a countdown timer, and then another looping logo for maybe music backgrounds. So you can really theme out your whole service using some of this stuff. Not only loops and timers, but man, sermon outlines. This is such a valuable resource to have. And then student ministry outlines and videos here for you as well. So that's cool to have. Again, to get everybody on the same page, we have kids, student ministry, and adult lessons for all packed up, ready for you to go. And again, you don't have to use that just on October 1st. It's not dead and gone on October 1st. Really, we're asking God at 9:38 every day to give us more missionaries. So we're asking everybody to do the same thing. And man, if we all do that together, I can't imagine some amazing things that God is going to do through us if that's our heart. So some awesome resources that you can get and walk through. That's how you get to them, though. And just to reiterate, Project 938.world is the hub for all of this stuff. And it's a cool place to go and know that you have an option there. So, hey, thank you for tuning in today to this episode. As always, like, subscribe, and share on YouTube and Facebook. We are so excited about what God is going to do all around the world through just churches pulling together and asking God to give us more missionaries. Thank you for tuning in again, and God bless.